SportBikeTrackGear.com. Today we're going to do a video review on a brand new flagship full gauntlet racing glove from Held. This is the Held Titan. Believe it or not, this is one model above our beloved Phantom. That's a glove that every one of us here has, rides in, has crashed in, absolutely loves. This has been built by Held as more protection is not possible. Okay? It uses an entire kangaroo skin outer, both palm and outer, titanium carbon fiber composite knuckle, and a ton of stingray. You'll note stingray here on the outside protecting the forearm and the wrist, stingray patches here, both knuckles for the pinky, both knuckles for the ring finger, and this knuckle for the middle finger. Now in the palm of the glove, a huge piece of stingray that rolls all the way up the side of the hand. We have a carbon protector here, and we have a carbon fiber protector here. Stingray is something they started using in the Phantom, and it's proven to be about the most abrasion-resistant natural hide that still is flexible enough to use in something like a racing glove. The idea of protecting the entire palm here is the most vulnerable spot in any glove is going to be the palm, because when you crash, your instinct is always, especially if you haven't done a lot of crashing, is to put your hands out and brace yourself, okay? By having the stingray here and this carbon protector here, it allows the glove to glide easily on the pavement, okay? So that way you reduce the amount of energy transfer both to your hand, your arm, and your body, and it doesn't overload the seams and the stitching on the glove. You have a standard leather glove, if it grabs hard enough and it hooks up, it's pulling super hard on the seams on the glove, and that's how you'll see some of the lesser gloves, the palms will actually, kind of come undone in a wreck like that where there's a lot of pressure put. I have a pair of Phantoms I've been down in like 4 times, and nothing opened up whatsoever. These gloves have been proven performers, and everything you see here on the Titan is kind of to the next level, just a bigger piece here. Underneath this piece of stingray, there is also some pretty serious energy-absorbing foam armor. You'll note here too, that armor, that foam is all the way up the side of the hand. That foam is underneath the stingray here, here, of course here, and then even on the index finger, it is sewn underneath to offer a good measure of padding. This is something that I've never seen from Held before. We have a bridge between the pinky and the ring finger. Okay, that's to prevent the kind of the roll under injury damaging the pinky finger. Not a real common one, but it's nice to have some protection against it. That's something Alpine Star's done for quite a while. If you get the gloves and you don't like riding in them with the finger bridge, there's a seam, there are 2 seams, one on each side. You could simply cut right down the middle of the seam and separate the fingers. If you did not like the way the bridge felt, it really would not be a big deal. Okay? Now let's focus on ventilation for the gloves. Jeff, if you want to tighten up as much as possible, there is perforation in between each of the fingers that drives the air into the glove. Then you'll see back here on the back of the hand, it's also perforated. That is the exhaust, that as well as the back of the gauntlet. You bring the air in hard through the front, it removes as much of the moisture and the heat as possible, or to keep your hands drier and cooler, okay? This certainly doesn't ventilate like a mesh glove would, but the Phantoms are ventilated in the same manner. I think they move a good amount of air for a road racing gauntlet glove that offers benchmark in terms of protection. Let's have a look at our thumb now. We have an accordion panel sewn in right there, just allows it for easier flexation. We have energy absorbing foam sewn in behind the kangaroo for additional protection. Here once again is our composite carbon fiber titanium knuckle protector. We have an accordion panel that's built in here too. Just kind of helps you to make a fist. You'll note 2 accordion panels here on the index finger and the middle finger. Here's our perforated panel here. We also have in this area here, there's a protector for the back of the hand sewn in there. There's some additional padding to protect the back of your hand. In terms of closure, we have a dual closure system. Here's one at the wrist with Velcro, and then here is the gauntlet right here. Let's go ahead and remove the gloves. I find these sizes very similar to the Phantom. Sizing chart should be very accurate. I wear a double X in these gloves. This is a size 11. It fits me perfect, so you should be good to go with the size chart. It's always worked well for us with the Held gloves. Let's have a look at the inside of the glove. All the yellow fabric here is Kevlar. Basically, the whole back of the hand all the way down through the fingers is lined in Kevlar. Very abrasion resistant, very strong to help protect your hands in the event of a crash. The palm itself is all unlined kangaroo. Great protection, great feel. Now, in this area here, there is, for the wrist and the forearm, just a ton of foam armor sewn in. Lots of protection. Protects some of the real vulnerable spots here, like the outside of the wrist. It's an expensive glove, no question. You can clearly see when you put this side by side with the Phantom the changes and improvements that they've made. I have a pair that I'll be riding in at some point this year. Really looking forward to it for sure. I've always loved my Phantoms. I've had several pair at this point because I can't seem to keep myself on the motorcycle all the time. And sooner or later they do wear out and crashing. This is a great glove. We're excited about it. If you're in the market for the best of the best, it's fair to say that the Phantom the Titan is very likely the new best of the best, the new benchmark, replacing, like I said, our beloved Phantom. This is the all-new Titan glove from sportbiketrackgear.com.